Hi everyone, so I am here in Florida actually with my friend Paul.
What's up guys?
Hi! So I am actually here going to work Paul's camp this weekend, Team Pro Physique camp, so I'm super excited. Just competed at Nationals, as many of you know, so we're actually matching.
Yeah.
We're just twinning today.
Good word.
Twinning. So we are here filming some videos, some question and answers, and just getting some good content out there this week while we're together, and we can, we posted a question and answer on his channel, and so that had a lot of good stuff. I posted a photo on my Instagram and Facebook. Hello.
Madeline, my dog, has decided to join us.
So we have a really good question and answer on his channel that you definitely want to go check out. So check out Paul. His YouTube channel, also Instagram, and so next on my channel here, a really common question that I get a lot is, should I cut for my first powerlifting meet? Should I cut a weight class? Should I try to lose weight going into my first powerlifting meet? So this is one that I get pretty frequently, and I just wanted to discuss what I would recommend, what Paul from experience, what we both would recommend, and kind of some things that you should think about long term as you are preparing for your meet, and not just focusing on the short term, you know, within the next couple months. So, should you cut for your first powerlifting meet? I would say in almost all cases, no. So when you're looking to do your first powerlifting meet and you throw in the extra variable of trying to cut weight, it is going to throw you for a loop. If you're looking to, your first powerlifting meet should be something fun, should not be a stressful thing that you're going into. If you add cutting weight into that, it's going to add stress. You're going to be focusing on, you know, am I going to hit my lifts, but also am I going to be making weight? It's a lot of variables that can be unpredictable and very stressful.
Yeah.
So for your first meet, it should just be about hitting PRs. I mean, obviously, if you're going into your first meet, you're going to hit all new PRs, all new meet PRs.
Yep.
So you should be going in to have fun, to really experience the meet, and just get numbers on the board. And
I think the biggest misconception that people have when they go to a powerlifting meet, let's say you're like, I want to do a powerlifting meet, but I've never really been around them. I've just seen them online. I've seen people lift. They think, I need to show up and be competitive.
Right.
I need to hit a certain amount of weight on each lift or a certain total. Otherwise, I'm going to get laughed at.
Yeah. Nope.
No.
Nope.
Powerlifting is not like that. Powerlifting is super supportive. All anyone cares about at a powerlifting meet is first that you're healthy and safe.
Right.
And second, that you have fun and hit some PRs.
Right.
No one that lifts with you in your flight, the flight is the group of people that you're lifting with, no one is laughing at you or questioning what your attempt selection is.
Also, most local meets, you don't even know what weight class each person is in until the very end when they do awards.
It's just about attempt selection.
Right.
They keep you close, obviously, to keep the meet running smoother.
Yes.
So they're not loading and unloading the bar a whole
Exactly. So, and typically they organize, well, if it's a huge meet, usually they have a couple weight classes together even. So no one knows what weight class you're in unless they look.
One of my meets, I had a high-level female powerlifter in my flight.
Yeah.
Taylor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. She deadlifted after me. I did 535. She did 535.
Yeah.
She was a 180-pound girl.
Yeah.
So if I was to tell somebody that, they'd think, oh, that's bad. No. Taylor is a badass.
Yeah.
I am not. But I still had fun, and so did Taylor. Like, I'm happy with a 535-pound deadlift until you see, you know.
Right.
But my point is, like, powerlifting meet, the first time I went, I just remember I was just there to watch Lane and just thinking, people were walking up to me like, hey, how'd your day go? How were your lifts?
Exactly.
I didn't even compete.
Everyone's so supportive.
It's just a completely different environment than what you'd expect.
Especially if you come from a bodybuilding background, and I'd say the atmosphere at shows can be a little bit more
cliquey.
Like, yes.
Cliquey, standoffish.
At powerlifting meets, they are some of the most supportive events that you will go to. Everyone wants you to hit a PR because it's you against you. If you hit your lifts, that's like everyone wants each other to hit their lifts. I mean, unless it comes down like to the last lift or something, and it's, you know. But even at the small meets, it's typically that doesn't even happen. Everyone's super supportive. And a lot of times my clients, they, come to me and they say, should I cut weight for my first meet and, worry about that? No, like let's build up your strength. Also too, when you start weightlifting and you're going for your first powerlifting meet, you don't want to be sacrificing those, I guess you could say, newbie gains while you're dieting. You're going to be putting on a ton of strength. You're going to be putting on a ton of muscle. If you're eating to fuel your body, especially when you first start weightlifting or powerlifting and you're gaining a ton of strength, you're putting on lean body mass. And you don't want, if you're dieting, you're not going to be putting on lean body mass because you're going to be in a calorie deficit. So I would say do not sacrifice that. Two, sometimes like this, for me personally, I used to think I will never fill out the 72 kilogram weight class. I even said that a year and a half ago. I said, I was trying to cut to 63 kilos. I did that for one meet. And then even at nationals last year, I was questioning, should I do 72 or 63? And I said to myself, I will never fill out the 72 kilogram weight class. Well, this past year, I've been focusing on not being in a calorie deficit, training a lot, following a program, working really hard, putting on weight slowly. And now I actually am at a place for the first time in my life where I'm at, 156 to 158 pounds, and I feel great. I feel better than I ever have, and I'm filling out the weight class, and that's not a bad thing. I think especially as females, a lot of times we get this idea.
Especially females, yes.
Yeah. We get this certain weight in our head that we think is ideal. Mm-hmm. Like I used to have this ideal weight of 135 pounds. Right. Like it just was.
You probably saw some girl that weighed 135 that was your height and thought that's the perfect weight.
Exactly. Yeah. And now I have more than 135 pounds of lean body mass. Right. So it's actually, my stage weight is like way higher than that for a figure. So getting this idea out of your head, I like to stress this a lot too to my clients, getting this weight out of your head, this ideal weight, and focusing on the process. Like if you're getting strength, if you're getting stronger, putting on lean body mass, weight gain is not necessarily a bad thing. It actually can be a very good thing. So, which is hard for.
I feel it's one of the best parts about powerlifting is that for the female mindset, it changes your focus from, when you're dieting for a show, I don't care who you are concerned about the scale going down. Yeah. Well, powerlifting, you're not concerned about the scale going down, you're concerned about the weight on the bar going down and up. Right. So it kind of changes that perspective. It promotes a healthy body composition, a healthy diet, and it's just fun to go in the gym and be focused on something positive instead of going in the gym and focusing on something going down. Right. And focusing on, do I look better today? Do I look leaner like every single day and being obsessed with that? With that said, do you plan to compete again in fitness competitions?
Yes, I plan to compete in figure, but there has to be times where your focus is not just on the scale going down. It should not be your focus year round in every single month of the year. You need to have time where you're putting on. I can't make improvements for the figure stage unless I put on some weight because I want my stage weight to be higher than it was last time. So right now I'm focusing on powerlifting, but definitely in the future I want to do figure again. But for this, you have to think about big picture. If you would have told me even just like a few years ago that I would be at this weight and be at this leanness, like I never would have believed you. So just because you're gaining weight doesn't mean that, you can change your body composition. It's not that, as you put on lean body mass, you're not going to be, you could have the same body fat percentage at a lower weight before, and now you have the same body fat percentage at a higher weight because you've put on muscle and put on strength. So
first meet, just go in and have fun. Yeah. If you're not sure, go attend a meet. Yeah. And just get a feel for the environment. Mm-hmm. But make your training the focus. Yes. Once the meet's over, if you want to compete at a lower weight class, make weight loss very slow. Yes. We discussed it in my other video. Yeah. Still at 1%. Yeah. If you're a 150 pound female, you want to be losing 1.5 pounds or less per week. Right. Keep your performance high. Yeah. And you can target another meet 6 months out. Yes. at a lower weight
Yes.
class and not feel like you have to rush to get there.
Yeah, I actually did this with one of my clients. She competed in the 72 kilogram class, and then she wanted to do a mini cut. So we started cutting,
Yeah.
and she was losing weight at a very good rate, slow, gaining strength during this process because she was dieting so slow. And now she's close to the 138 class, so we're going to continue to cut into that. But this is her, she's done meat, so it's not
Right.
like this is her first meat. The first one I said, no, like we're going to do 72 kilograms.
Right.
We're not going to cut. So then now she's gaining strength and losing weight because we're doing it so slowly. And it's a very moderate diet and, obviously flexible dieting. And
So Colin, he came up to nationals
Yes.
with me. He's a good friend. He competed in the 93 kilo
Okay.
a year ago
yeah.
and worked with your coach, Jake.
Yeah, Jake.
Jake Allen.
Yes.
And they dieted down all the way to the 83 kilo class,
yeah.
which is 184 pounds roughly, something like that.
I don't know.
But Colin actually did this successfully over the course of time to the point where his lifts did not decrease, they actually improved.
Yeah.
So it can be done, but for your first meet, it's really
Right.
not going
Right.
to matter.
Right.
You're not going to be ready for the experience of the meet. You're not going to be
Right.
ready for all the eyes on you, the intensity of the meet, listening to the commands.
Right.
Go in and enjoy your first meet. Then you can start to set your
Yes.
sights on
Future
some
goals.
future goals.
And yeah. Yep.
All right. So, anything else? This is your video.
I think we're at 11 minutes. So yeah. So I hope that's helpful for some of you guys, and it's definitely a frequent question that I get. We're going to be filming more footage here while I'm in Florida, and while we're at Paul's camp. So if you guys have any questions, we're really hoping to do possibly a squat tutorial or something of that nature to help a lot of you guys out on the main lifts with form and technique. And so if there's anything else that you guys have on your mind, let us know. And yeah, excited to be here. And so we have some time to get some good stuff.
She just wanted to get out of Ohio before it got cold. Don't
That's
let her
true,
fool you.
I
She's not
know.
here to hang out with me.
I'm just here to be in Florida and get a little tan. So thanks, guys, and we will see you guys soon.